Holy smokes, guys. How cool. Check this out. I'm in one of my favorite spots, and I'm just, right now, I just can't believe what I'm seeing. I just got here. I took the trail up with the KTM 450, and right here, as you can see, there's a campsite. Now, right there is a road. The interesting thing about this is that it's very far from the nearest town on a dirt road, and people are known to camp here. So this is a human habited area. Now this little puppy here, aka Teepee, is very interesting because the reason why I came here is because not far from here is one of my favorite teepees, and I want to drop down here this beautiful afternoon and check it out. But I ran into this. My bike is there. I gotta head on a little bit further down, but I'm just surprised to be here and see this. Look, uprooted trees. Every single one is an uprooted tree. Look. It doesn't matter that there's a campsite there, guys. There's humans that are coming into 20, 30 miles off the beaten path. They're camping here, and then you have this as a result. It's like a call for attention. Like, you know, there's something going on about these things. It's not for no reason. And I don't believe it's a human, given the area. I've filmed very cool videos around here. I've had vocals recorded and things walk really close to me that I can't see. But yeah, look, this one looks like, yeah, it's not from there. It's not from there. Let me show you. Fully uprooted tree. That one looks like it was from there and was just tipped off, right? And it was started. But look, all the other ones are not from here. And then this teepee, this beautiful, beautiful teepee was made. So now I have to go down. And by the way, to get here, you either need a truck, an ATV, 4x4, a horse, or a vehicle that's very capable. That one has a fork up there. You see it? That one has a fork up there. This tree comes, this one's alive. There's always a connection to a teepee, to a live tree. And that leads me to say Georgia Bigfoot has a huge thing that he documented on video, and it was one of these teepees with a live tree in an area. Some things happen in that area, and the wrong people found out about the area because there's stalkers and just really bad people out there. And what happened is they went into this forest, they chopped down the teepee, but the most interesting part about it is that they cut the live tree completely all the way down. Like, you know, when you're let me see if I can find a stump around here. Like, look, for example, perfect example, here's a tree that's been chopped off. You know, it was cut here. The thing about what Georgia Bigfoot documented, Tim, good friend of mine, he found out that they had cut it all the way to the ground, like all the way to. So what does that tell me? If it's a survival guy that's out there just making teepees and somebody knocks it down, why would you knock down the live tree? Why? Because it has importance. The live tree is connected to the underground, and these dead trees above, creating whatever electromagnetic frequency field, whatever it is it's doing. Then you have, wow, so many little sticks on the ground. Then you have sorry. So as I was saying with Georgia Bigfoot, tree cut, structure brought down, all the wood was brought out of the area, was hauled out of the area. Obviously a thought of professional operation, and whoever did it knew that by cutting a live tree, they were cutting something else other than just regular. Look at the ground, my goodness. See all these trees, bring them up there. See what I'm saying? Look here, perfect example. Here's a tree that's been cut. Where did they cut it? They don't cut the trees. You don't cut the trees all the way to the ground where it's like you almost need like some sort of machinery to bzzz, you know what I'm saying? Because if you're just with a saw, it's hard to get the machine all the way down there. Man, I'm hearing strange things. So, anyways, I'm dropping down to the teepee. I'll see you guys in a little bit. I'm here. Last time I was here was during the winter. There was a couple feet of snow on the ground. So I'm just wanted to be here. I just wanted to be here. I just got home from work and I said, I want to go up to the teepee. No plans. Didn't think about it at all. It just happened spontaneously. I just wanted to come over here and see what's going on. To me, 100%, no connection whatsoever to the Indians, the Teepees. Mainstream is going to tell you that. I'm going to say, yeah, small percentage, but if you look at all Indian pictures and whatnot, it's not the same, guys. It's not the same. Really, you have to look closely. I was actually, the more hours you do something, you develop a skill. And, that's one thing I love about life is you dedicate time to something, you will develop a skill, you will get better, you will get more efficient. And in my profession, I realized that the more time I spend doing what I do, as hard as it is, it's very mental, very, very tough. But I become a better person because I learn so much. And the forest has the same thing. The more you're here, the more you're going to perceive. And it's okay. I don't need other people to perceive what I perceive. I just want to maybe gather enough people that perceive the same things I perceive, and maybe we can get some answers. That's all. Don't you think it's fair, at least, to give it a shot, to just look at it with a fresh set of eyes instead of just always letting your brain tell you what you're seeing? It's unbelievable. Like, you're seeing something, doesn't make any sense to a human being whatsoever other than something artistic, which nowadays we can all agree nobody has time to do this in the woods. I mean, let's just say 10% of the shelters in the Rocky Mountain area were from people or Indians. What about the one that just showed up the hill? It's never been there, near a human campsite. I strongly believe it's like they're getting closer and reaching out to those that want to maybe learn something. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't have the answers. But this is really cool. I put this stick here years ago, about 3 years ago, I think. Saying if it was okay for me to be part of this, and just, it's been up since. Don't see any major changes to it. Just really cool. I think the main reason why I had to come here was that teepee up front, to blow my mind, just saying, hey, what's up? But the problem is, guys, you get here, right? And then there's times that nothing happens. You don't get anything, and it goes days, months, where you're like, man, what? Like, it even makes you question yourself. Then the activity comes back and ramps up, but there's no control of what's happening. Like, I don't have a connection with these beings where I can dial them up on the phone and say, yo, what's up? What's going on? Hey, yeah, our end is really messed up. These humans are crazy. No, I don't have that. I wish I did. Some people, they ask, when are you going to go beyond the structures? Well, when we figure it out. Everybody else either turned and said it was just wind, Boy Scouts, Indians, whatever, or they just never believed there was anything to begin with. They attribute it to natural things. But we've seen and documented a lot of anomalies, and it has to be them. But I cannot go beyond that point because we haven't figured it out. Like, what does this mean? Out of everybody that's been friends with Sasquatch, can somebody please tell me what exactly does this mean from a Sasquatch's mouth? Please. See, that's how things in the universe work. You gotta ask questions. I've been asking questions. What does the X mean? What does the fork mean? Why are you doing the circuit boards? Like, what's, and the answers don't seem to come. Or they do come and I can't see them. I don't know. So I need your help. I'm not here to convince you. I'm here to document and ask for you to have some input so we can maybe figure it out as a group, because as a single individual, I haven't been able to. Anyways, guys, this is just a short, quick one just to touch base with you guys. I encourage everyone to catch up on my videos. I've documented many incredible, interesting things. Some people might come along and make a comment like trying to make my channel be nothing when they haven't even debunked 99% of it. But trust me, there's enough information in there. It's a whole package. Catch up on my videos if you're just signing on, subscribe, hit the thumbs up button, comment. I will be out in the woods again. I'm gonna go to a special area this weekend. I can't wait. That's why I kind of took the bike out today, because that area is an area that you have to take that kind of vehicle, because otherwise you won't make it in a car or running. It's tough. But yep, that's a wrap, guys. I hope you have a great one, and I'm gonna climb back up and see if something was put on my bike. So I came up the hill way to my right. I remember looking at that X right there. I saw that X. This fork on the ground, I didn't see it with this nice berm right here. But what was over here, what looks to be like, look, my motorcycle, let me put my motorcycle boot in here. Look how wide that is. See that? And it was just barely like a tap, oof, with the front feet, right? And then, look, some things happened over here. Look, you see that? Look at the entrance of toes in there. Look. Like, it's strange. There's certainly activity right by the X. Teepee's way down there. I'm heading up to my bike now, and just happened to realize that there was some kind of shuffling going on here, and it's not human shoes, because there's like fingers. I know there's nobody walking around here without. Look at the size of this one. Look. See that? It's smaller than my because I have a big boot, but this could have been like something smaller, but it's really wide. It's really wide feet. These are motocross boots. Okay, look at this perfect stump right here. And I was just gonna say, why do I attribute structures to Bigfoot? Because I always see signs of activity of some sort. I'm not just pulling this out of nowhere, guys. I have it documented on my channel. I can pass you the list of the things that I've documented. Look, a human doesn't step on here and just crushes this sticks like whoo. You look at that, look at the berm, and there's a toe that went in there. Look, that's why I needed to come. I was just gonna say, why do I come to these places if but this is important. That's a toe that went in there, guys. It's not a shoe. Look, something went in there. See, could have been a little toe just kind of grabbing on there like that. You see that? Look at this giant boot. Look, that one's certainly different than that, because that one's like, that's really interesting. Look, kind of going in. Huh. That's really cool. Maybe it was chasing something, a buck or something, who knows at this point. Look, giant footsteps. Look at that footstep, guys. Look at my boot. Look at that step next to that right here. Wabam! Narrow in the back, digging the heel in. Look at this heel. And then whoosh, wide, nice and wide. That's how it's done, guys. I love it. Beautiful proof. To me, at least, you can believe whatever you want, that in the Rocky Mountains where I am right now, where a fresh new teepee has been built on a fresh new tree, there's prints of a being that is not human, in my opinion, walking around. And I wish it can go beyond finding these little details and obsessing about them. I wish it can be a conversation, and it can, but there's been very few things that have happened outside of just the normal finding signs and trying to understand the species. And that's what some people don't understand. They think you can just hit a switch on and just start pulling stuff out of nowhere. And that's not how it works. And there's also things you can't say on the World Wide Web. How about that, guys? Amazing. Amazing. Wow. I saw something new today. I like it. So I got so engulfed in the teepee, I forgot to check on my bike, see if anything went on my bike. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Fresh new one. I can guarantee you, I can probably find footage of this place. This teepee has not been here. Indians did not build this 100 years ago or whatever years ago. The MSM is trying to portray and make people distracted away from the fact that the trees are being manipulated in the forest and we don't understand why. So it's really simple, guys. I show you this. They're gonna show you 50 Bigfoot stories about all horrendous and weird things that just people with no life come up with most of the time without any proof. But then I show you this, then come another 500 stories, 500 hoaxers, 500. Why? Because if the attention is in the forest, in the structures, and we figure it out, there is no limits as to what's hidden behind it. It's very simple. That's the only reason why I'm here today. And it's clear to me now. I was asking on my way here, and I'm here now. They cut Georgia Bigfoot's tree down along with the structure because it was connected to the underground. It was connected to the mycelium, to the mycorrhiza, to the web, the inner web that's underneath the forest, that it's listening to me talk from right here. Okay, I talked a lot. I promise I won't as much in the next video. Make sure you stay tuned, subscribe, hit the bell notifications, guys. My channel's being sabotaged because of sticks and stones actually breaking bones. Damn, that rhymed. I'm all sassy today, sassy witty, I think. I'm just kidding. And yeah, I need your help at this point. It's all in your hands to help me get this message across. I'm not here to prove anything. I'm just here to gather enough people so we can figure out the phenomenon that we're observing in the forest. And that's what science is about. It's an observation of the natural phenomenons. I need your help. I need students. I need teachers. I need PhDs. I need someone to come to the table and give me a logical explanation as to why we're getting structures built in the forest. Because right now, it's not making any sense what you guys are saying, whoever's denying it. And we need to focus on it because it's right here. This is where it's at. This is where things happen. So Mark is out having fun with Tim, one of his friends. They rented a side-by-side in a beautiful area. Ugh. See? It's just a wipey, like a human wipey. Somebody wiped somewhere around here, or I don't know what they did. Ugh. And they left it. Why can't humans leave nice things behind? So anyways, Mark is having fun. Amazing Bigfoot worlds. I'm taking one of the bikes up there in the near future so I can explore with him. There's going to be an expedition, minimum 4 days. Overnights is a complicated subject. Maybe I talk about them tomorrow and the reason why there's not many more of those. But I think in right now I'm thinking, what? Seriously, man, like this is honestly, you're a camper, right? You're a camper. You spend a lot of time in the outdoors. You come to a place that's remote, that's beautiful, quiet, nobody's passing by. It's just amazing. You find these trees, and you get a rope, and you decide to do this. Can somebody give me a logical explanation as to why someone would do this? Why? Tie these trees together. Look at this knot here. I found this before. I found woven stuff before. So the people in the forest know how to do this. And if this was a human, then someone needs to give me a logical explanation why a human would come to a campsite to tie around some trees. Or who did this and for what reason? So going back to Mark, Colorado Bigfoot, he's having fun right now. I'm taking this bike up there. We're gonna meet, not this weekend, the next week or so. We're gonna do 1 day exploration, and then end of August, beginning of September, it's gonna be a minimum 4 days in the forest. Not sure yet if Tim from Georgia Bigfoot is coming. If not, it's just gonna be me and Colorado Bigfoot. No plans, where we're going, how we're doing it, not telling anybody. We're just gonna go, and we're gonna go, and we're gonna go, and we're gonna go. And when we went, we're gonna keep going. When we get to the end of the world, we make a left, make a right at the hell and heaven gates, and then we're gonna stay there, and then we're gonna come back. That's what we're gonna do. So if you want to catch up, please hit the bell notification. Stay tuned, because this summer is going to heat up a lot, because then the winter is going to be here and we're not going to be able to do the same amount of research in the forest as we do now in the summer. Again, this was just an update video. Give me a thumbs up. Make sure you say what's up in the comments. A lot of people are not getting notified. I'm not getting in touch with a lot of my subscribers. I'd say like 90% of them, so, or more. So give me a shout out, give me a holler, ask some questions. Let's figure this out. Peace.